We are back with some more Blokees Transformers goodness. Special thanks to Blokees for sending these out for me to take a look at. We have some brand new classic class with Starscream and Bumblebee. These look very awesome and very exciting. As always, the packaging is super shiny and awesome and great, and I absolutely love it. You get a rundown of all the accessories. Bumblebee comes with quite a bit more. And we can see on the back, has a bit of a rundown on, bio, everything. They're just very pretty boxes. I've always enjoyed them, and I always feel the need to show them off whenever I make a Blokees video. Again, special thanks to Blokees for sending these out to me. Let's go ahead and get these built. Just kidding, I've already built them. Here they are. If you want to see how to build a Blokees Classic Class, my previous video, I built Starscream. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the whole process, how I get these built, and if you want to check that out, if you need some help on how to get these built, a few tips and tricks, I showed you that in the previous video. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get a little bit closer on these, because I think, as always, I feel like I say this every single time, Blokees keeps on making this stuff great, and I feel like they keep improving. Alrighty, so here we have our classic class Starscream and B-127. I kept calling him Bumblebee. It's B-127. They look fantastic. They look absolutely awesome. I love these so much. Let's talk about Starscream first, because I did the whole, build video on him, and that actually was originally going to be just a whole Starscream review, but I decided to combine the review and just have that be a build video. So yeah, what does Starscream come with? So he comes with 2 of the bases. I'm just using one of them. I actually used both of them across Starscream for both of these, so I kept the others all nice and sealed in the baggie. Yeah, you have the base with the cool little effect parts. Starscream really does not come with too much. You get the figure itself, obviously. You always get a little extra clear peg, maybe in case it breaks, but I've never had them break. You do have a couple fist hands, as well as the open hands that I have on the figure, and you have this really cute little Megatron tank. Look at this. I love all the little detail on it that actually does have a little bit of color. Yeah, it's just Megatron in his little tank mode. It's very not in scale, obviously. It is very, very small, but still a very cute little inclusion. I hope we might get a couple more figures to get, Optimus and B-127's alt modes. It's just me speculating, since we just have Megs and Alita. But yeah, that's really, really cool. Alrighty, so the Starscream figure himself is fantastic. This is my first plastic iteration of Steve Buscemi Starscream, and I'm so happy about that, because I think Steve Buscemi did an awesome job at portraying Starscream, and honestly, I never would have expected him to be a great Starscream actor, and he's honestly one of my favorite Starscreams now. I love Steve Buscemi's take on the character, and this figure is just so, so great. You can see he has these nice massive wings, he has a really, colorful palette. He has this nice, metallic silver, almost coppery color, but it's silver. It's definitely silver. He's got blues. He's got nice metallic reds. A little bit of gold right there in the tummy. His head sculpt is awesome. As always, give it a little tap and his eyes will light up. Yeah, I love the head sculpt on this. I'll get a little bit closer in a bit. But yeah, the deco all around, you can see on the wings, upside down Decepticon symbols, as we saw right at the end of the movie. Yeah, this is an absolute winner, dude. I've become quite the Starscream fan in recent years, so having a really nice Blokees figure of Starscream is very, very satisfying to me. Alright, let's go ahead and go over his articulation before we get a little bit closer. Head's on a ball joint, the shoulders are on a ball joint, and that ball joint can also rotate. He has hinges outward at the shoulder. He has an elbow swivel and bend, and like all these Blokees figures, he has a ball joint at the wrist. He has a swivel at the waist. He has hip guards that can move out of the way, and once you move those, you can move the hips pretty far forward, out to the side. But even, with the guards there, you can still move it a little bit. You do have a knee bend and thigh swivel. And then down at the ankle, you have a ball joint that seems pretty nice and functional. Definitely really happy with the articulation on the Starscream. I love Blokees Classic Class. They are so awesome, and I'm happy that they did Starscream, dude. I love this iteration, and I'm so happy to finally have a figure of it in my collection. Aw, this is so, so sweet. Even though all that matters is the strength of one bot over another, look at how gold this B-127 is. Oh my gosh. He is so gold. This is gold paint, by the way. This is not gold plastic. This is all gold paint. They painted the parts, and it looks absolutely incredible. You can see his little effect parts are blue this time around. What does he come with? He comes with a lot. So you can see on the figure he has fisted hands. I literally just yeeted that. Where did that go? Oh well, it's somewhere. I'll find it. We can replace it with one of the open hands. There we go. That works out. So yeah, he has fist hand, open hand. He does also have his little Energon knife hands. You get 2 of those. How do you insert those? You just remove the arm panel, and there's a little place to plug those in. What else does he come with? He comes with an extra peg, just like all the rest. He actually has an alternate arm for the cannon. He doesn't have a cannon, hand. He has a cannon arm with the armor all spread out, which is really cool. That's really easy to switch. You can just pull the arm off and put the cannon arm on. And there we go. I'm going to keep the cannon arm on the rest of the time because I feel like it. You can see I activated his light up gimmick. Not only does he have it in the eyes, but he also has it in the abdomen and in the chest. Because we can remove his chest, and we can see he actually has a T-cog. He actually has a transformation cog in his chest. Oh, dude, that head sculpt. I love the head sculpt on this B-127. I feel like this finally captures the character. I've seen so many B-127s that are just stoic, and they're not smiling or anything. But this one looks fantastic. I love how that head sculpt looks. It looks so good. All right, let's replace it. Because he has the battle mask head. And yeah, that looks amazing. Look at how that's lighting up. Look at that, dude. Oh my gosh. This is the best iteration of the battle mask I think I've ever seen. And it's because of that light in the head. Oh, it looks so good. Dude, look at that gold paint on the chest. Oh my gosh, he's got a little bit of detailing right there in the shoulders. He has this nice little, cutout on the thigh armor just to add some extra detail. The feet have that nice big B-127 look. He has that nice slick back. He has some paint on the head as well, all that black and everything. Dude, this is an absolute winner of a bot. But that's not all he comes with, because he comes with a little Elita 1 in the little motorcycle mode. That's actually really neat. This is my first alt mode interpretation of Elita 1 in my collection. And the wheels spin. They actually spin quite well. I don't think it's really going to roll too well. Nah, not really. But I mean, it rolls a little bit. It does roll some. It's actually kind of neat. I never noticed how her shoulders are literally just on the back of the motorcycle. I've never really had a chance to see how Elita 1 comes together in her alt modes, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, you do get that as well. Again, I'm really hoping we can get an Optimus and a B-127, maybe with some future releases. I don't know, who else could they do? Alpha Trion? We already got Sentinel. I think Alpha Trion would be cool. Ooh, maybe Arachnid? Oh, Arachnid would be sweet. Darkwing? Oh, dude, I'd love a Darkwing. But you gotta think, like, what else is there really left to do? Like, Soundwave, Shockwave, duh. Oh my gosh, I'd love to see them. I would love for this line to continue. I really, really would. Alright, articulation on B-127 is very, very nice. Ball joint at the head. He has ball joints at the shoulders as well as hinges at the shoulders. His shoulder pad also hinges out of the way. Bicep swivel, elbow bend, forearm swivel due to the swapping arm gimmick. You do have ball joints at the hands as well. That's why I absolutely popped that fist off. Swivel at the waist. You have very nice hip joints and no guards you have to remove because they have the ball like really nicely recessed into the hip. And that kind of changes the, the point of origin for the rotation. And it just makes it move so much and so fluidly. You do have a thigh swivel, a really nice deep knee bend. Like, look at that. It's actually really cool. I really liked how that went together, too, when I built it. And then you have ball joints at the feet. And then you can also have them move up and down. So yeah, articulation, as always, on these little Blokees figures is fantastic. I love these so, so much. Alrighty, before we finish off looking at these, I think we need to see them with the rest of the Transformers 1 Blokees collection. Alright, so first let's bring in Sentinel Prime and Elita 1 from the classic class. I do have Sentinel with his thruster feet, so he's kind of hard to stand up. But there we go. There's some of those. Keep in mind I have the ones in the middle with the display bases on. Come on, Sentinel. There we go. Yeah, those look really, really good together. I really appreciate the scale of this line. I think everything scales pretty well together. You can see that Alita and B are smaller than the rest. Sentinel's bigger than the rest. Yeah, I'm loving that. The age of primes has ended. Gotta get Megs and Optimus in there as well. Yeah, those look really, really nice together. The two main characters, now we have their two right-hand men. Aw, dude. You're a little bit of scale on Megs and Starscream. Yeah, those look so good together. Dude, I really hope we get Soundwave. I really do. And Optimus and B also look incredible together. Yeah, I think my two favorites, though, are actually these, the Starscream and the B-127. They just look fantastic. And I guess for fun, here's the Blokees Galaxy version B-127 cogless bot. So we can see how he looks with his, cogged form. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Again, this one is yellow, and when he gets the cog, it's gold, even though he was always gold. I still think that's kind of cool, though, seeing him yellow then go to gold. Kind of like a gold bug transition of sorts. There's a bit of a head sculpt comparison as well, if you want to see how those look together. Alrighty, guys, there we go. There's my look at the latest Blokees Classic Class figures, being Starscream and B-127 from Transformers 1. I love continuing to get Transformers 1 stuff, especially from Blokees. I love what Blokees does with the brand. They add that metallic look that you see in the movie. They just look fantastic. Oh, dude, I really hope Blokees keeps Transformers 1 going, because I am absolutely here for it. And, as always, I have to thank Blokees for sending this out for review. Absolutely love being able to add these to my collection, courtesy of Blokees. If you would like to check out Blokees products yourself, please use the link down below. I love what they do. I'm not only a reviewer, I don't just get this stuff for free. I buy the ones that they don't send me because I'm a Blokees diehard at this point. I want it all. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about these down in the comments below. Come on, lights, come on. There we go. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.